Here begins the journey to the TBF stop number 2 on Big Stone. We've got the Tahoe loaded down with enough tackle to fish to fill a boat, but yet, as you can see, there's no boat. So let's get on the road. We'll figure out how to get a boat on the way. We got tacos, so we ride. Lunch on the run. Like I always say, tournament fishing is an athletic endeavor, and you must treat your body like a temple and only feed it the highest in quality ingredients. So that's why I always get Taco Bell. That's your pro tip for today. These are popping today. Banger. He's got to stay here and work for 2 days. I'm gonna go pre-fishing. Give me the keys. We're taking the Phoenix and we're running out there. And if you feel bad for him, give him a call. Talk boats. I'll be out fishing, finding us fish, and he'll join us this weekend for the tournament. See you there. The Phoenix is hooked up and we're ready to go. We're breaking out of here. We're leaving in tune with the boat. Time to go find some fish on the Big Stone. Or should we say Pig Stone. Just noticing as I drive out here, all the little ditches, all the little drains, little dips in field full of water, which tells me there's been quite a bit of rain as I'm driving out here. So that lets me think that the water might be inching up a little bit, looking for little shallow pockets, maybe bringing the fish tighter to the bank, as obviously we're approaching the spawn. Maybe look for places where we got some run in. So that's some things to keep in mind as we look to pre-fish the Big Stone or the Pig Stone here. So just the wheels are always turning, like even when you're driving to the lake, being aware, like noticing the turkeys are out and things are happening. In the spring, like the fish are gonna want to push shallow. They're gonna want to drive. It's nice out, even if it's not quite right. They're gonna be getting as close as they possibly can so they can make that move. So just all things to keep in mind is approaching the lake and developing a game plan. We have arrived in Ortonville. About ready to drop it in. I finally got all that stuff out of my truck. Got some of it in the boat, at least enough to go out fishing for a few hours before we maybe get chased off for some rain here. But we want to drop it in tonight, just get a feel for what's going on, check the water temps, and then we got 2 full days of practice after tonight. So don't know how much we'll show about tonight. Maybe we'll try to catch 1 or 2 and see what's going on. And after that, buckle up, head back to the house we got, maybe grill up some steaks, say hi to the roommates, and should be a good weekend of fishing. Hopefully you find some hogs. One of the first casts with a chatterbait. And we got this guy. Look at that thing! Look at that thing! You think I was joking about being on Pig Stone? First skip with a chatterbait. Smoked it. That's a strong 4 for sure. Let's see if she'll bite later. Might be a 5-pounder by Sunday. Little Rocky Point, probably a 2.5, maybe 3-pounder. Ate the little mag draft, the brownie color. First fish on the new 764. Another nice one. chatterwagon. Not a beast, but good chunk. Little point. The water temp is in the 60s, so I don't know. Oh, he's big and strong. There's some cookie cutters on the Big Stone. That's not the ones you need, but it's a nice fish. The drag's too loose. Chunk. Ate that Super K swim jig. Put down the chatterbait because it wouldn't leave it alone. Alright, I think there's a storm coming in, so we're going to be wise and get our butts off the lake. And we'll see you guys later. Good morning, day 2. Time to get this party started on the old Big Stone. A little different conditions. We're gonna have bluebird skies and sun and wind, and we'll see what that does. But last night before the storm, they were definitely chewing a little bit. Do you ever have those times when you launch your boat next to the dock and let it float off, and you're gonna run down the dock and grab the boat, and you just don't quite get there in time? Luckily, these guys, he and team, will give me a ride to the Phoenix, but otherwise, they could have been icky. I always do it on the upward side, wind side of the dock instead of the downward side. Opener stuff. Get your head straight. Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Good luck today.
You too as well.
I wish you just slightly less than I catch on Sunday, so I'm gonna go for 25. You can get 24 and a half. How's that sound? You guys find any bigs yesterday? No, literally my first cast was a 5 yesterday.
Was it really?
Yeah. You're good. Thank you. Look at that thing. What a slob. A little bladed jig with tactical minnow. I'll weigh that one quick, even though it's practice, because it's kind of big. Shows a 6'1", like 20 1/4 inches. Let's get it back in the water. 6'1". Hopefully you come back Sunday. What a way to start the morning. I'm gonna have to be covering up them hooks pretty soon. First jig fish of the year. Little lay down, little chunker. Kind of like chased it out and smoked it, and I probably should have just shook him off, but I couldn't help myself. We're definitely gonna have to stop swinging here pretty soon. First Gloida fish. He's not a giant, but it's a good little chunk. Rashi glide in his face. There's a boat right behind me. But yeah, very first Gloida fish. Go ahead, big in on the trap. Mouthful of nice fish. Red lipless. This is first offshore fish. Not necessarily deep, but off a rock point, staging area. It's the first one really caught in the wind. Slammed it. Got both hooks. That's number 5 for today. 4 pretty good ones and 1 dink. choked that mag draft. Look at that thing. It's gone. Just shook one off on a dock a little bit ago through this mag draft on this little rock point and just pummeled it. Oh, man. Took it kind of deep. Let's get the hook out. Mag draft fish. It's about noon on the first full day of practice. A little bit of time last night. Hopefully the wind's not too bad here. But caught him on lipless crankbaits, bladed jigs, swim baits, glide baits. No groupings of fish, but the fish that I'm catching are quality. The water temp is high 50s, surface temp is kind of low 60s. They're definitely wanting to get shallow, but I don't think they're quite there yet. But if I keep poking around on docks, laydowns, little rock points, things like that, and fish smart, the fish should be coming to us. We're gonna keep looking for more water. The lake's gonna fish a little small because it's gonna blow all weekend for the tournament, but I don't know. I think if Banger and I fish smart, fish different baits, cover a lot of water, good things can happen. Bladed jig. They grow them thick here at the Big Stone. Probably wouldn't even help today. Morning, day 2. Sorry, it was windy. We didn't really talk much yesterday. We're here with all the Prior Lake setters and even a former Prior Lake hook setter. Bankston finally rolled in last night. He's ready to go out and skip some waves. If you're watching this and you're from the Upper Midwest, you probably understand it. It literally hasn't stopped blowing in 2 or 3 months, 20 to 30 miles an hour, and this practice and tournament appears to be no different. But a few of the bigs are showing themselves, and we hope to unearth a few more.
Vamos.
Vamonos. Let's hit the lake. Here's the 9 o'clock update for the final day of practice. We went up halfway up the lake, snooped around, wind came up, got real gnarly, little western sporty out there. So now we've just been driving around looking at ramps that we might want to go to and getting Casey's pizza and breakfast sandwiches. And so we've fished for about maybe 30 minutes today, and it's 9 o'clock.
It's bad out there.
It's all right. We're working smarter, not harder at this point. Stay tuned. Drum special. Look at that. Just a little chunker on the C rig. That. 3 3/4, 3.5. It's short, probably like 16.5 inches. Probably weighs 3 1/4, 3.5.
For sure.
Look at that little dinker. Show the camera a little dinker you got, Banger. Little 2-pounder.
Anyways, that 2x on stupid too.
No, if you're looking to catch 2-pounders, stupid tube is the way to go on this one.
Not good.
So unbelievably hard. Like, yeah. You are dialed on 10 pound limit, Banger.
Yeah.
friend. Line. That guy hooked it right there. First good bite of the day. 4-pounder bladed jig. I got that he's little. I just saw how thick he was. The fish are telling us to stick to plan A. Banger's hiding a spinnerbait fish from the competition. 2 younder. He's hiding it from the GoPro now too because he doesn't want you to see it either. Thoughts on the day, Brian?
Very windy.
Today was not windy, actually. Like,
no, I wasn't.
It was windy this morning, but
it calmed down and got pressure came in, and no, I don't know. I think we have a good little plan for tomorrow. Keep the boat moving. Learned a lot today. See how it goes tomorrow.
So here we are. Practice is a wrap. Back at the farm. Got a little retying to do, not much. I think we're going to keep it pretty simple. The rest of the boys over there getting their stuff done. But if it all goes to plan, the bladed jig with a tactical minnow.
The pork chops ready?
Not quite. But all day. And if we can get 5 or 6 good bites on this, it'll be a good derby.
Love you.
Bangers.
Love you,
Wish,
Richard.
sends his love. If you want to see how the frog-tastic practice from last year's June tournament on Big Stone went, make sure you check out this video right here.